Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy, Stephen Wallace, coming at you live from, well, not live, more like edited and curated from Savannah, Georgia. We're about to dive headfirst into the heart of this historic, haunted, and honestly kind of hilarious city. This is my Savannah travel guide, the top 10 spots you absolutely cannot miss. And trust me, you don't want to skip around. This ain't a playlist, people. Stay tuned, because I'm dropping knowledge bombs and hidden gems like it's my job, because it kinda is. All right, first up, we're hitting Forsyth Park, and let me tell you, this ain't your average park. We're talking massive, sprawling, Spanish moss-draped oak trees that look like they've seen some things, man. And the centerpiece, boom, this gigantic, gorgeous fountain, straight out of a movie set. I'm talking picture perfect, Instagram worthy. You gotta see it to believe it kind of fountain. But wait, there's more. We got the Confederate Memorial, a sobering reminder of the past, and the fragrant garden for the blind, which is just such a cool concept, stimulating senses in a whole different way. Forsyth Park, guys, it's not just a park, it's an experience. Next up, we're diving headfirst into the historic district, and guys, this is where Savannah's charm really comes alive. This area is a living, breathing museum, where every corner you turn, every street you walk down, and every building you see has a story to tell. It's like the pages of a history book have come to life right before your eyes. Cobblestone streets, antebellum architecture, gas lights flickering in the evening. The ambiance here is simply magical. Imagine walking these streets as the sun sets, the gas lights casting a warm golden glow, and the shadows of the past whispering their secrets to you. It's a place where time seems to stand still. It's like stepping back in time. The historic district is a treasure trove of preserved beauty and history. As you stroll through these streets, you can't help but feel a connection to the past. The vintage buildings, with their intricate details and timeless elegance, tell tales of a bygone era. You got the Owens Thomas house straight out of Gone with the Wind. This stunning mansion, with its Regency architecture and lush gardens, is a testament to the grandeur of the past. As you explore its rooms, you can almost imagine the lavish parties and elegant gatherings that once took place here. The Mercer Williams house, with its own share of stories and scandals, adds a touch of mystery to the district. This iconic mansion, made famous by the book and movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, has a history as colorful as its architecture. From its construction in the 1860s to the infamous events of the 1980s, this house has seen it all. And Jones Street, which is supposedly the prettiest street in America, with its picturesque homes and tree-lined sidewalks, it's easy to see why. Walking down Jones Street feels like stepping into a postcard. The charming houses, with their well-kept gardens and inviting porches, exude Southern hospitality. The beauty of Jones Street is undeniable. It's a place where you can take a leisurely stroll, breathe in the fragrant air, and let the charm of Savannah wash over you. Every house, every tree, every detail is a testament to the city's dedication to preserving its heritage. But keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, because they say this place is crawling with ghosts. Savannah is known as one of the most haunted cities in America, and the historic district is at the heart of its ghostly reputation. From eerie apparitions to unexplained phenomena, the spirits of the past are said to linger here. Don't worry, I brought my ghost hunting gear. Just kidding. Unless the idea of encountering a ghost might send shivers down your spine, but it's all part of the fun. Whether you're joining a ghost tour or just exploring on your own, the thrill of the unknown makes every moment in the historic district an adventure. So keep your senses sharp and your imagination open, because you never know what or who you might encounter in this enchanting haunted corner of Savannah. Now we're heading down to River Street, and this is where things get a little funky, a little quirky, and a whole lot of delicious. You got the Waving Girl statue paying tribute to Savannah's maritime past, and speaking of maritime, you gotta hop on one of those Savannah Riverboat cruises. Trust me, the views are killer, but the real stars of River Street are the shops. We're talking unique finds, antiques, art, and of course, no trip to Savannah is complete without a stop at River Street Sweets. Be prepared for a sugar rush of epic proportions. Bonaventure Cemetery, beautiful, haunting, and full of stories. Okay, buckle up, because we're about to get real with a visit to Bonaventure Cemetery. This isn't just any cemetery, it's a place where history, art, and nature converge in the most beautiful and haunting way. Imagine walking through pathways lined with ancient oaks, draped in Spanish moss, each step taking you deeper into a world full of stories, waiting to be discovered. Now, I know what you're thinking. A cemetery, Stephen? Really? Why would anyone want to visit a place associated with death and sorrow? But let me tell you, Bonaventure Cemetery is unlike any other place you've ever been. It's a place where the past and present coexist, where every grave has a story to tell, and where the beauty of the surroundings can take your breath away. But trust me on this one, Bonaventure is not just a place to mourn the dead, it's a place to celebrate life. It's a place where you can feel deep connection to the people who came before us, where you can reflect on your own life and the legacy you want to leave behind. It's a place that can inspire you, move you, and make you see the world in a different light. Bonaventure is more than just a cemetery. It's a work of art, a history book, and a testament to the circle of life all rolled into one. The statues and gravestones are not just markers of death. They are works of art that tell the stories of the people buried there. Each one is unique. Each one has its own story to tell. And together, they create a tapestry of history and culture that is both beautiful and haunting. You got the grave of Little Gracie, which is both heartbreaking and heartwarming. Little Gracie Watson was a beloved child who died at the age of 6, and her grave is one of the most visited in the cemetery. The statue of Little Gracie is so lifelike that it almost feels like she could come to life at any moment. It's a reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of love. Then there's the Johnny Mercer gravesite, where you can practically hear the melodies. Johnny Mercer was a famous songwriter and singer, and his grave is a tribute to his incredible talent and contribution to the world of music. Standing by his grave, you can almost hear the echoes of his songs, and it's a powerful reminder of the impact that one person can have on the world. And of course, the iconic Bird Girl statue. This statue became famous after it was featured on the cover of the book Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and it has become a symbol of the cemetery. The Bird Girl stands with her arms outstretched, holding 2 bowls, and her serene expression seems to capture the essence of Bonaventure Cemetery, a place of beauty, mystery, and contemplation. Just be respectful, be quiet, and be prepared to be moved. Bonaventure Cemetery is a place that demands respect and reverence. It's a place where you can feel a deep sense of peace and tranquility, where you can reflect on the past and the future, and where you can find inspiration and solace. So take your time, walk slowly, and let the stories of Bonaventure Cemetery wash over you. You won't regret it. The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, a spiritual experience, even for a skeptic like me. Even if you're not religious, you got to check out the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. This place is more than just a building. It's a testament to human creativity and devotion. The moment you step through those grand doors, you're transported to another world. This place is awe-inspiring, with its towering spires reaching towards the heavens, intricate details that tell stories of centuries past, and those stained glass windows. They're not just windows, they're masterpieces. Each pane is a burst of color and light, depicting scenes that have inspired countless generations. Forget about it. They're like giant, colorful stories being told through light. When the sunlight streams through them, it's as if the entire cathedral comes alive with a kaleidoscope of colors. And the pipe organ? Don't even get me started. This isn't just any organ. It's a marvel of engineering and artistry. The sheer size of it is enough to leave you speechless. And it's like the voice of heaven booming through the halls. When it's played, the sound reverberates through every corner of the cathedral, filling the space with a resonance that you can feel in your bones. It's a sound that transcends words, a melody that speaks to the soul. Whether you're there for a service, a concert, or just to soak in the atmosphere, the experience is transformative. You don't have to be religious to feel the power of this place. It's a sanctuary for anyone seeking a moment of peace, a touch of the divine, or simply a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's an experience you won't soon forget. The sheer scale of the cathedral, the beauty of its art, and the serenity of its atmosphere combine to create a space that feels both grand and intimate. It's a place where history and spirituality converge, offering a glimpse into the past while providing a sanctuary for the present. So, Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or somewhere in between, the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist is a must visit. It's a reminder of the heights of human achievement and the depths of human spirit. And who knows, you might just find a bit of your own spirit uplifted in the process. The Pirate's House, yo ho ho, and a bottle of sweet tea. All right. Who doesn't love a good pirate story? The Pirate's House is where it's at. This place is steeped in history with secret tunnels, supposedly used by pirates back in the day, hidden rooms, and enough lore to keep you entertained for hours. Grab a bite to eat, soak in the atmosphere, and let your imagination run wild. Just watch out for peg legs and parrots. Telfair Museum's art, history, and a touch of whimsy. For a dose of culture, head over to the Telfair Museums. We're talking 3 different sites, each with its own unique flavor. You got the Jepson Center for the Arts, with its modern and contemporary collections, the Telfair Academy, a stunning example of Regency-style architecture, and the Owens-Thomas House, which we already talked about, but hey, it's worth a second mention. Oh, and did I mention the Bird Girl statue? Yeah, she's here too. She gets around. Get ready for a serious dose of Southern charm at Wormsloe Historic Site. We're talking a mile-long avenue shaded by ancient oak trees draped in Spanish moss. It's like something out of a fairy tale, and at the end of that avenue, the ruins of a colonial estate, just begging to be explored. Get lost in history, wander the nature trails, and imagine what life was like back in the day. No trip to Savannah is complete without a visit to Tybee Island. We're talking beaches, sunshine, and a whole lot of relaxation. Climb to the top of the Tybee Island Lighthouse for breathtaking views, explore the history of Fort Pulaski National Monument, or just kick back on the sand and soak up the rays. Tybee's got something for everyone. And last but not least, we're wrapping things up at the Juliet Gordon Low birthplace. Whether you were a Girl Scout back in the day or just appreciate a good story, this place is fascinating. Learn about the founder of the Girl Scouts, explore her childhood home, and maybe even indulge in a thin mint or two. Because, hey, you're on vacation. So there you have it, folks. My Savannah Travel Guide Top 10 Must-See Spots. From history and hauntings to art and architecture, Savannah's got it all. Just remember, this city has a way of sneaking up on you. One minute you're strolling down a cobblestone street. The next minute you're booking a one-way ticket and never looking back. Don't say I didn't warn you. For more information on any of the places I talked about, check out the links in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching.